This past summer, I spent 4 weeks in Japan. This is the second part of the video, so if you want to see the first part, please go back. I'll have it linked in the description below. I spent 2 weeks with my friend Javi. We traveled all up and down Japan, and then this second part, I spent the latter half with my girlfriend, and we spent a little bit more time in and around Tokyo just due to a bit of a tighter budget. So come along as I break down the story of everything that we did in our 2 weeks, and then at the end, I'll actually break down all of the costs of everything that I did throughout the 4-week trip and let you know if staying in Japan for 4 weeks is actually worth your time. So we're not quite there with the girlfriend yet. After I dropped Javi off and we split ways, I headed to the east coast of Tokyo, which is like the Narita Shiba area, where I would wait for 2 days before she flew in. And so this was probably, honestly, the worst part of the trip for me. I was completely isolated. Obviously, I'm in a foreign country and nobody speaks the language that I speak. And I just got really, really homesick because I had seen that Javi had gotten home and he was sending me pictures of him being home, and I just really started missing home at that point. So very ill-advised. If it's your first time leaving the country, do not do it by yourself. That was the first time leaving the country for me, and those 2 days alone were very, very detrimental to my mental health. You'll see a little bit later in the video, I was not the biggest fan of the area that I was in. It was very boring. Narita and Shiba, if you can avoid it, just avoid it. There's nothing really there other than the airport. So I tried to find things to do, albeit very few and far between, but yeah. Alrighty, so here we are, second day solo. Just got to Narita about 4 hours ago. Unfortunately, there was something going on with the trains. There was like an accident or something, so it took way, way, way longer to get here than anticipated. So I'm actually gonna kind of move around what I'm doing. It's also like super rainy outside, but I just checked in to the hotel. It's pretty nice, pretty big. So here's my queen bed. I got a desk, the bathroom's on the corner, and then the view is just pretty standard. It's just like good old suburban Japan. So yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit. There's a shopping street a little like 10 minutes away that I'm gonna take the bus to, and I'll kind of just like hang out there and see what there is to offer. Grab some like a late lunch or a dinner, depending on how hungry I get at the end of the day. But yeah, this is me, second day. I only have one more day, and then Juliana flies in on the 12th. I don't know what day that is. I think it's a Thursday. But yeah, I'm excited. Being alone is obviously not as enjoyable as being with somebody is. So hopefully everything goes smoothly with her trip, and I'll see her soon. But yeah, this is gonna be me again for the remainder of the evening. If anything fun happens, I guess I'll film it and you guys will see it. So for now though, I'll probably just see you guys tomorrow. So I'm here in Little Kyoto, obviously more commonly known as Sawara. It's just east of Tokyo. It's about a 45-minute train ride from Narita Airport. Obviously it's a bit of a gloomy day. I was forced to purchase a umbrella. It was like 10 bucks. We're gonna kind of explore all that we can while we can, obviously weather permitting. The streets would be a lot livelier if it wasn't raining. So yeah, we're gonna explore as much as we can here before we head back to the hotel. So I've just walked around for a little bit. I stopped at, I guess the main landmark of this location. It's Ino Tadataka, his former residence. He was a previous like map maker. He was the first person to make the full map of Japan with like modern cartography techniques. So took a few videos. I didn't want to always take a ton of videos because there's people in there. I didn't want to film them and whatnot, but took a few videos, just kind of went around. learned a little bit about like what he did, and it was pretty interesting. The tool that he used was massive. He had to haul that thing all the way around Japan, so that's pretty interesting. I forgot what it was called, but I took a picture of it, so it'll probably be thrown up here. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, everything is pretty much closed. I was gonna try to grab food somewhere here, but everything is either closed or super crazy expensive for what it is. So I think I'm just gonna head back to the station and just explore Narita a little bit more for the rest of the day. Hopefully the train doesn't take too long, but I will, I guess, see you guys in Narita. Okay, I lied. I did not meet you guys in Narita because I didn't do anything. I went to bed at like midnight and then I woke up at like 9:30, 10. Nothing exciting happened in Narita. Narita is a horrible town to be in, let me tell you. There's absolutely freaking nothing to do there. Like I said, I have a special visitor coming. Please welcome to the vlogs, the one and only.
Hello.
So yeah, I picked her up at the airport, checked out in Narita. Like, there's nothing to do in Narita. I checked out, so she's here. She's leaving with me on the 23rd, so she's here for about 11 days. We had to take a 2-hour train across Tokyo. So we are in right in between Shinjuku and Shibuya area. We got this nice little apartment. This is where we're gonna be for 4 nights. We're gonna explore the area, and then we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. A lot less busy though than what Javi and I did, which is great because I'm exhausted. So yeah, gonna go to sleep in a little bit, and then tomorrow we're gonna start our day. We'll probably start off going a little higher up northwest. We shall see you guys mañana. So we're here at Inokashira Park is the first destination. We had a bit of train trouble getting on. We found out there was it switched tracks on the way. It was weird, but we made it. This itinerary is definitely gonna be a lot more relaxed than what Javi and I did by a long shot.
Thank God.
Yeah, the apartment that we stayed in low-key is not it. The beds are like rock hard. I woke up with like crazy back pain, but we're here.
My ribs were shot.
Yeah, so we're only here for 3 days though. So after that, it's just straight hotel, so it's guaranteed normal. Yeah, another big challenge that we're gonna have to do is obviously finding some gluten-free places to eat around here, but hopefully we've piled up some resources to find places to eat for her.
I found a really good protein bar.
So we'll see how good those are by the end of the trip.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna explore a little bit more, and then yeah, we'll go to a little bit up north. There's like a shopping district, so we'll hang around there, and yeah, so we'll see you guys with whatever adventures we end up finding. Okay, so made a slight error. Didn't film at all yesterday after the park. So long story short, we were supposed to go to the Ghibli Museum, completely booked out until we were like long gone. Probably should look at that in hindsight earlier, but it's whatever. And then we headed to Nakano Broadway, which was kind of mid in my opinion. It's supposed to be like this super vintage, secondhand shop sort of thing. It was very, very underwhelming. Yeah, it was. There were I took pictures. There were a lot of like Power Ranger collectibles and it's day 3 now. Day 3 of part 2. We are in Shinjuku again, where we're headed to a park, like a national park. And then we are going to Shibuya. We're hiding our tattoos in Shibuya. There's a lot of rain in the forecast today, so we're jacketed and umbrellaed up.
It feels kind of nice right now, though.
Yes, it is windy and there's like a little sprinkle. So we'll see how much we can enjoy that before it gets crazy. We also went to a grocery store and got some gluten-free goodies, so that the woman to my left is well fed. But yeah, it's pretty much gonna be us for the day. We'll film along the way, and yeah. Okay, so we finished the garden, and then Juliana found this place on maps. It literally just said like main garden, but I guess we failed to realize that it was this like palace / guest house thing. So we just got like bomb screen, like security screen to get through here. University students get it for free, so me being a university student for sure, definitely didn't graduate. I got them for free.
Glad I brought your ID.
Yeah, so we're gonna check out the main garden and then the front garden in that order because he recommended it. Then we're gonna leave and head to Shibuya because we're both kind of hungry, I'm sure. And we've done a lot of walking, so we want to sit for a little bit and do nothing. So yeah, we're gonna check out the garden / the big old house behind us. And yeah, that's us. Have completed the Shibuya challenge, and we found this cute little bar. It's like a little underground bar. We're both freaking exhausted. We're tired of walking, but we found this little bar, so we had a couple of drinks there. Very cheap, which is kind of weird. It was only 5,400 yen for 7 drinks, including 3 cocktails. So we're going to be headed back to the apartment, shower, and then we're going to be in for the night. But all in all, I think we had a pretty solid night. Tomorrow we're going to hit the Imperial Palace as well as Tokyo Tower, which is the old tallest building, obviously apart from the Tokyo Skytree. So yeah, pretty good night. We're going to sign off for tonight, but you guys have a good night and we will see you tomorrow. Good morning / afternoon. I think it's like 2 p.m. actually, so good afternoon. We are currently walking around the Imperial Palace in the heart of Tokyo. Unfortunately, the inside is closed because it's Sunday. We're still going to explore all that we can within our limitations without breaking laws. We're just walking around the gardens right now, and hopefully we'll catch some cool glimpses of architecture. I was fortunate enough to see all the other palaces and like Osaka Castle and everything, but this will be Juliana's first time, so hopefully she gets a good experience. Gonna do a bunch of walking, and then after this, we're going to Tokyo Tower. Okay, so as we were walking up, I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, this place is kind of missing something. And it's because it quite literally is. So that is the base of what remains of the castle that was built during the Edo period. And I guess it was either burnt down, torn down, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, just imagine a big old castle and there's this huge garden behind it that leads up to it.
Insert picture here.
Yeah.
Castle.
So we actually have a picture of the model of what it's supposed to look like. It looks very similar to Osaka Castle.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see. So we're gonna go to the inside. Well, we're gonna see if we can go to the inside of the grounds and cross the bridge that people talk about. I forgot what it was called. And then yeah, that'll be us. There's some more gardens I'm sure we'll see. So, but yeah, we'll keep.
I love me some flowers.
Yeah. So we'll keep looking and status report as we go. Hopefully we'll see something cool. Okay, we made it to Tokyo Tower. Much bigger in person, obviously. I don't know how the size compares to like the Eiffel Tower. Is it the same?
I don't think so.
We'll have to research it and see.
Pretty freaking large though.
Yeah, but we got some cool pictures.
There was a cool like phone stand picture. Oh, picture station.
Yep, Tokyo Tower done, and then now we're gonna go find some lunch for her. So
Let me tell you what, having celiac disease in Japan is a struggle.
it is. Gluten-free game needs to be stepped up for sure.
But I'm glad to be here nonetheless.
Yep. So we found some stuff. We're keeping her fed. That's all that matters. So, but yeah, we're just gonna head to the only certified gluten-free restaurant in Tokyo. We will see you guys at some point when the next time I film is. So we have touched down in Hakone. We're actually in Odawara right now. We wanted to come and check out Odawara Castle. We actually got here like perfect timing. It is like 4:45 and they just closed the gates right as we were leaving. So we got really lucky. We had to go up there and get a good view of the castle itself. The plan is to see Mount Fuji tomorrow morning as early as we can, just because obviously the clearer the weather, the better chance we get of actually seeing it, because it's still about 40 miles away from where we are. So yeah, today we did a lot of traveling, made it to the castle. We'll kind of decide what we're going to do depending on energy level, because I feel like both of us are pretty gassed from travel with heavy suitcases and obviously climbing the mountain to get up here. So yeah, we'll play it by ear, but right now we're going to head back down, and yeah, we'll see you, I guess, next time when I pick my phone up. We are back in the hotel. Juliana's grubbing on some gluten-free bakery stuff that we found. How would we rate it out of 10? 10 out of 10. Heard that. Even reheated 10 out of 10, so that's good.
It's fire.
I got some like 7-Eleven ramen that you microwave. I'm kind of sketched out because you didn't put any water in it. It's just like this gel that you had to nuke for 7 minutes. So I guess we'll see how that is, and we'll see how I'm feeling after eating it. But yeah, this is literally the whole hotel. So this is the bed corner right here. And then you walk and there's this little pop-out table. The bathroom is right here, pretty basic looking bathroom, and then there's like a little nook to put your stuff and TV. So pretty cute little stay. We're only here for the night. We gotta be up pretty early tomorrow because we gotta see all the things that there are to see in Hakone in the morning, and then obviously we're checking out, and then we're headed back to Tokyo, where we'll be staying for a few more days, and then we're gonna have a little day trip down south to Yokohama. And yeah, so we're counting down the days. I think there's 6 days left of this trip, so we're gonna enjoy as much as we can. We're gonna enjoy dinner, head to bed, and then we'll see you guys mañana. Hey, good morning. We are here at Hakone Shrine. We're approaching it. We're on the lakeside, which is very pretty. It's a lot better weather up here for sure than down there. It was humid and it was hot. Up here it's just a little hot, no humidity really.
Nice wind.
Nice wind. Hopefully that means, with lack of humidity, that means good visibility, and we get to see the coveted Mount Fuji from afar. So yeah, we're gonna go to the shrine first, get some good pictures of the torii gate on the water, and then we are going to make our way up the ropeway to the observation deck and hopefully to see Mount Fuji, which is what I feel like all of us who visit Hakone come for, at least a little bit.
The main attraction right there.
Yeah, so we're gonna enjoy the little lakeside walk, and we'll see you at the shrine. Okay, so we are up at the station. We've got some good views of Fuji. We have purchased black eggs. They're cooked in the volcanic area, I guess. And it's said that if you eat one of these, it extends your life by 7 years. So naturally,
Yeah.
we need as many years as we can get. So we're gonna crack these open, we're gonna try them.
Close up.
Yeah, they're pretty crazy. So let's give them a try. Okay, here we go. They're all shrimp. Think it, sink it. It just tastes like a regular normal egg. You know, after a long voyage, pretty good.
Need some salt.
Plus 7 years. And we got 2 more, so we got plus 14.
See you when I'm like 90.
Yeah. There she is. Mount Fuji. We definitely came at the perfect time. I think any later and it probably would have been completely blocked, because the more we spend, like the longer we spend, the more the clouds kind of cover it. So we've gotten pictures, good videos, so.
Oh, we need to review our egg.
Oh yeah. What would you say out of 10 was the egg?
Honestly, we're pretty hungry right now, so don't listen to us.
Definitely biased, yeah.
But it tasted like a regular egg, and we didn't realize there was salt until the last 2.
Yeah, so the second egg tasted better than the first.
Fire!
Because of the salt. And I'd give it a solid 6 out of 10, pretty average egg. But I can feel the youth running through my veins.
I was telling him if we made an egg salad, how many years would I gain?
At least 100.
A billion?
Yeah, this is definitely like, it's like she said, it's kind of like a pinch me moment. It's like really on the top of a mountain. And then, yeah, so after this, we are gonna go back. There's like Ashi behind me. But yeah, so we're gonna head back. We have one more descent down the mountain, and then we're gonna grab our stuff and head back to Tokyo. So that's gonna be us for Mount Hakone as well as Mount Fuji. So thank you to them. Absolutely stunning, breathtaking. And yeah, we'll see you guys at the bottom of the mountain. And yeah, we'll see you guys at the bottom of the mountain. And yeah, we'll see you guys at the bottom of the mountain. You know me, got the new bus down. Something light, nothing crazy.
Yeah, and tell me, what character is that?
That's cinnamon roll. Just dropped 40 bands.
Where's your wallet?
This one right here, I gotta get the one to match, you know what I mean? So, you know me, I'll be walking around like this and shit. So we made it back to Tokyo. We are in southwest Tokyo now. We had some food, checked into the hotel, and we just kind of been wandering around the local streets. We, after like an hour of searching, got some nice hot matcha. So we're gonna drink this, and we're both pretty exhausted. So after this, it'll probably just be go back to the hotel, shower, chill, maybe watch something, and that'll be us for the night. So until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Hello everybody, we have touchdown in Kamakura. Yesterday we didn't really film anything or take pictures or anything, honestly, just because we didn't do much. We kind of just went around, found some gluten-free food for Juliana to eat, and then we got dinner with a contact/family friend. And
I had my first sushi here.
Yes.
And I tried fatty tuna for the first time.
So yeah, we're gonna explore Kamakura for the day. Today we're currently at one of the shrines that we'll be visiting. She's already been sucked into buying something small, as well as she got a little gluten-free pastry. Which
you guys will see my review.
There will be the review. That's gonna be it. We're gonna keep exploring this shrine specifically, and then we're gonna move on to a couple more, and then the big Buddha, and then we're gonna see the sunset. So yeah, we're pretty excited, and we will see you guys around.
So as we know, ladies and gents, I am special. I have celiac disease. So we found a lovely rice flour gluten-free bakery that sells taiyaki, and it's in the shape of a fish. Insert picture. I got a custard-filled one.
She's gonna rate it out of 10.
Yes. That tastes like a waffle with icing, but it's like custard. That's fire. I might get another one.
So how would we hit it out of 10?
I'd say an 8.
8 out of 10. Alrighty, we just got done at the Hokokuji Shrine, the bamboo shrine. Absolutely beautiful. It was 400 yen to enter, and we got a pretty good amount of pictures, and it was very serene. I feel like this is gonna be the word for the day, is serene.
He stole my word.
Yeah, so just behind us, you can kind of see some of the bamboo creeping around the corner. We had to kind of rush out of the other shrine, unfortunately, because this place was closing at 4. We wanted to just kind of get here as quickly as possible and spend as much time here. I think, in my opinion, this is better than the other shrine that we were at, just because there were a lot less tourists and it was a lot more like calm and relaxing, like a shrine should actually be. Now we're gonna head to the other side of town, where we're gonna go to the big Buddha temple. Definitely should probably find some food along the way because I'm a little hungry. We'll see you on the other side.
I'm getting a little snacky snack.
Okay, so unfortunately, we didn't know everything closed at like 5 p.m. today, so we didn't get to see the Buddha, which is very unfortunate. So instead, we kind of just took it easy. We got her dinner, and then I had a couple snacks, so I'm not terribly hungry, and then I'll just eat like later on, probably when we go back. But we definitely need to make sure that she was fed. But yeah, so it's around like 6:30 as we record this. We're gonna go take I guess it's a trolley to the beach, and then we're gonna get a little sunset view, and then we'll head to Yokohama, where we'll see the biggest Chinatown outside of China, and then we'll head back to the hotel. And then tomorrow we're checking out, and we're headed to our final destination of the trip, which is East Tokyo. So we'll see you guys there. Okay, so honestly, we have touched down in Chinatown, more or less. I honestly think both of us are in agreement that this is probably the dirtiest we've seen Japan. There's trash everywhere. The bathrooms are disgusting.
It's kind of foul, I'm not gonna lie.
It might be because of a different cultural influence here. It's like 9:30 right now, I think. So I've heard that this place is a lot better at night.
Ooh, it looks kind of pretty over there.
Yeah, it looks very cool so far from what we're seeing. Hopefully it does get cleaner. Maybe we were just in like a back alleyway or something.
I don't know. Let me tell you, it was rough out there.
It was rough. We're gonna explore, maybe find some food depending on what all they have. We're gonna do the things, and we're gonna do the B-rolls. So insert B-roll here. Chinatown was a lot better than we expected. It definitely got cleaner. It's very vibrant, even at this time at night. I got a little pork bao bun, and then I also tried some soup dumplings, which were...
I had to convince him.
Yeah, which were pretty spectacular. So, a word of warning, they only take cash here, pretty much everywhere, so...
And guess who forgot their wallet?
Yeah, definitely make sure that you have the cash. Splash the cash. But yeah, that's gonna be us for the night. We're just gonna head back to the hotel, kind of get things ready for tomorrow, because checkout's at 11, and then we're gonna be headed over to East Tokyo, where we'll be hanging around Ueno. I think it's pronounced Ueno. So yeah, we will see you guys mañana. Okay, so we are here in East Tokyo. We voyaged. It's about like 2 p.m. I think. We are now in one of the major shrines of Tokyo, and this thing is absolutely massive. What do you think?
It's pretty large.
We're kind of on the back side of it. There's a lot of people around, so obviously to respect their space, I'm not gonna like film their faces and stuff, but we're definitely gonna take some B-roll. There's the 5-story pagoda that we have looked at. Unfortunately, the main reason why I wanted to come here for her was to see like a really famous garden, but we learned that they are only open from spring, so like March to May, and then they open at the end of fall. So we are like right in between the period in which they do open, unfortunately. But nonetheless, this place is still absolutely massive. And then there's the big shopping street just going down, kind of leading up to the shrine, which is pretty cool. So I'm sure we'll kind of get lost in that area for a little bit. But yeah, it is absolutely scalding hot out. So we're gonna try to keep it as low energy as possible. Our next stop is gonna be somewhere indoors. We're probably gonna do the Tokyo National Museum, which I'm not really sure how much we're allowed to film and stuff in there. So, but that's what we're gonna be doing. Cut to B-roll right now. Alrighty, that's gonna be us for the museum. We weren't really able to take many pictures or film in there because there were a lot of no camera signs. So I took what I could, which was only one thing, but pretty nice. Unfortunately, both of us are short for patience due to our severe lack of calories, specifically this one right here.
And you too.
No, we're both really hungry. So we got a bit of a walk and we're gonna get some food. We're gonna get a snack before we get our main food because the main food is kind of far away and we're both absolutely famished. So we're gonna hit up Yoshinoya, Old Reliable, and then we're gonna go to a gluten-free restaurant for her. And then I was recommended a specific ramen chain to try, which is gonna be on the way back to the hotel where we'll check in, and then we'll probably just kind of hang out. We were talking about maybe going to a bar, grabbing a drink or two later tonight. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be us. Gluten-free teas, and then my dinner place. And yeah, so if I don't film again, we'll see you tomorrow. If I do film again, I'll see you next time I film. So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have touched down at Tokyo Disney Sea. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a bit hot, but you know, that's okay. We were both worried because she found online that Tokyo Disney Sea, like a video where it was like absolutely packed. We can get walking here. It was absolutely packed, so we were kind of like pooping ourselves. But it's not too terrible. We got in really easy, no line. It's about 3 p.m. We got like the afternoon pass because it was a lot cheaper because it's a Saturday. The wait times are a bit unbelievable, but we're definitely willing to ride the rides that we want to ride. So, and she doesn't ride roller coasters, so I can hit up the single rider. Hopefully we get to enjoy the day, and then obviously, yeah.
I lost my voice, y'all.
Yeah, she lost her voice. So that's why she sounds like she's been smoking for like 30 years.
I got black lungs.
Yes. But yeah, we will see you guys around. So a bit of a disappointing day. It's about 8:15. We have waited almost 2 hours. Well, we waited over 2 hours in line for the Rapunzel ride, which, honest to God, was a pretty big waste of time. It was a 4-minute boat ride.
It was cute, but like not
2 hours cute. So we waited in line. Everything else is now closed. We can't even go into a cafe to like sit down and get a drink or anything. They're basically just kicking us out of the park because we're just walking to the front of the park at this point.
Well, and the lines are too long.
Exactly.
So they closed the rides.
Right, so all of the lines are like an hour or more, and obviously the park closes in less than 45 minutes, so you can't exactly get in line for an hour wait if the park closes in less than an hour. So, a bit disappointing. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess it was our own fault for coming A, on a weekend, and B, getting the early evening pass or whatever. I am, in hindsight, glad that we didn't spend any more than, I think it was like $50 for these passes, because
we wouldn't have been able to do much regardless.
right, the wait times were ridiculous. We only got to ride like 2 rides and 1 show, which neither of us had any clue what was going on. If you want to go to Disney Sea or Tokyo or whatever, Tokyo Land, Disneyland, you got to go either really, really early or go for multiple days, because...
Or just don't.
Or just don't. There's so many other things to do and explore in Japan. I think if you want to go to a Disney park, just go to the Disney parks in Florida or in America in general. So that's going to be us. We're going to look for somewhere to just do something before we leave. If not, we're just going to head out. But yeah, I guess we'll see you guys back either tomorrow or back wherever we end up having fun somewhere else. So little did I know that that was actually going to be the last entry that I have into the entire Japan trip. That was the last video that I had taken. That video was actually taken on the 21st of June, which means that we had 2 days following for the rest of the trip. And quite honestly, those last couple of days were just spent, you know, last second shopping for souvenirs and just kind of preparing to go home. We were both pretty exhausted. I'm sure you guys can imagine after my 4 weeks, I was pretty exhausted, and Juliana herself after the 11 days was exhausted as well. Yeah, I mean, we also just kind of wanted to spend some time with each other. I had picked up my phone a lot, and, you know, we just wanted to spend some time just one-on-one, you know, traveling the world together. So what I will mention as well is, as you saw in the first half of the video with me and Javi, we took a lot of videos, we did a lot of things, and there was just so much content. I'm sure you guys know about an hour and a half of content with just Javi and I for the first 2 weeks. And now that we're done with this second part of the video, the second half of the trip, we only have about 40 minutes of content. And it's just honestly because of the lack of stuff that we did. We did a lot of the same thing, and it was kind of nice, you know, after that first 2 weeks of just go, 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 being able to have Juliana come and just, you know, settle down and relax and, you know, do some shopping and stroll around the streets and do nothing really crazy intensive was quite nice. So yeah, I mean, you'll definitely see we did a lot less in the video, but I guarantee we enjoyed our time just as much as I did with Javi. Wrapping up again, this section of the video, the 4 weeks that I spent in Japan was absolutely incredible. Would I say that it's a smart idea to go for 4 weeks? I mean, maybe not. It's not realistic, right? I had a lucky break where I was in between school and starting my job, and I had a lot of time to just kind of do something that I wanted to do. But honestly, in my opinion, I think if you spend time in Japan 3 weeks at a time, that's where you'll get the most enjoyment. I feel like I could have easily done all of the stuff that I did in about 3 weeks. Like I said, there was a tighter budget in the second half of the video, but if I had maintained that same budget all the way through, I would have been able to do everything I wanted to do in 3 weeks. So if you're looking to go to Japan for a long period of time, I think 3 weeks is the sweet spot of everything you can do. And I'm not saying that going to Japan for 3 weeks and being done with it is, you know, ideal. I mean, there's still so much stuff that I want to do in Japan. I want to go up north, up to Sapporo. I want to go to the mountainside villages and just explore even more of what I didn't get to do. I want to spend some more time in Hiroshima as well and just kind of revisit the places that Javi and I honestly sped through. But I think a 3 week period is definitely the best in terms of like getting enjoyment, getting your feet wet, and kind of being able to enjoy as much as you can in the time that you're given. So 3 weeks is definitely great for that. So here is the part of the video where I'm going to kind of break down the estimated costs of everything that I did in my 4 weeks in Japan. So as previously mentioned, the first 2 weeks we definitely had a looser budget in terms of what we wanted to do. But Juliana gave me a very specific number for the second half of the trip, and we definitely followed that. We actually spent less than what we would have in that second half of the trip. Overall, and this is just a pretty big estimate, I'm not gonna, you know, scroll through all my bank statements and, you know, kind of tell you that way, but overall, excluding the price of the plane and the trip to Japan, was around $4,200. So for 4 weeks, I spent $4,200 in Japan. And if you take that number and you put it anywhere else around the world, being like Europe, America, that is a very, very cheap trip. And I am very proud of the way that we were able to do so much in Japan while being able to spend that little amount of money. Again, this is just averages. We spent about $15 to $20 on food per day per person, and we spent no more than $40 a night per person. Take that into account. Travel, we spent no more than $12 a day per person, excluding the Shinkansen or the flights to and from Naha, Okinawa. And just for total activities, we spent no more than like $30 a day. So if you kind of run all the numbers in 32 days, including everywhere that we went all around the country, more specifically Javi and myself, $4,200 is what the total is. I gave it about a 20% margin, so it was about $4,000 to $4,500 for the whole trip. Again, excluding all plane trips. If you guys want to take any sort of inspiration on what Javi and I did or what Juliana and I did throughout the trip, please feel free. It is super affordable, as you know, because we are all, broke young adults trying to explore and do as much as we can within our tight budgets. So $4,500, if you want to save up, please, I implore you to go to Japan. It was honestly the greatest trip of my life, and it's like Javi said in the interview, there is not a single day that goes by where I don't think about how much I wish I could be back in Japan. I mean, I would love to in the future move to Japan for a little while and get to experience actual suburban life in Japan. It's a dream of mine. It's something that I would love to do. But for right now, I can dream about the future, and I can dream about going to Japan in the future and being able to enjoy either the same experiences that I've had or enjoy brand new environments. So thank you guys for watching. I know this was a lot longer of a video, but I mean, this is 4 weeks of my life just completely laid out. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed all the ups and the downs and pretty much everything that you saw, we experienced. And this video was so much fun to make and kind of relive all the memories. And hopefully, friends and family, you guys enjoy seeing me live it up in Japan with my friend and my girlfriend. And yeah, so thank you guys again for watching, and hopefully many more trips to come. And I will see you guys on the next adventure. So bye-bye.